Hey, fellow Nigerians. My name is Ohaimo Afra, and I'm glad to be back here. It's for me, it's a good news that I'm actually going to be sharing. Um, I also want to make reference to my day for yesterday. Yesterday was my date of birth, and I sincerely want to thank my friends, followers, um, family members, my colleagues um, for all the greetings and all that. Okay, I actually want to let you know that I appreciate um, all what you sent my way. Okay, I'm very very glad about that. So now let's jump into the business of the day. You see the guy right there. That guy right there is the template Nigerians need to work with. That is our template right there for so many reasons. You see, this guy came with an idea. Everyone who has actually held any position in the Nigerian economy actually came with an idea. But there's a difference here, and that is exactly what I have been talking about. Okay? This guy is not just coming with an idea, he knows what he wants to do. And not just that, he's telling you what he wants to do, he's telling you when he's going to start, and he's telling you when you start seeing the results. Okay, so this is how development takes place. When people leave it very open, okay, and you don't actually know what direction they are coming from and where they are going to, then it becomes difficult for anyone to understand what is going on. And at the end of the day, if actually there's a result, then everybody will be like, oh, okay, this is what this person has been doing all this while. But if there's no result, then whether the person was doing something right or not, everybody won't just simply want to say, "Oh, you see, it's still the same thing." It's always empty promises and all that. But in this case now, you cannot foul this guy. You can't fault this guy. You can't go wrong with this guy because this guy is telling Nigerians what he wants to do and is actually forging at it. Okay, so the Interior Minister, Olubumi Tunji-Ojo, I want to say congratulations to you. I also want to say congratulations to Nigerians because we now have a template to work with. But there's something we still have to do, okay? Because if you remember the story of Obudu Ranch, okay, that place was supposed to have been a free trade zone, where people from all over the world can just come into Nigeria and do some tradings, okay? But as at that time, they needed some federal legislation to back, anything that has to do with foreign, that didn't work. Now, it didn't work, and that would tell Nigerians that you see, Nigerian leaders deliberately they just don't want the system to work. And I will give you examples and then I'll come back to this guy. For instance, look at Obasanjo when Obasanjo was there in power. Now, there's something that was unique about his government. Despite the fact that Obasanjo brought the best of the best ends, okay, to come and work with him. But that was when Nigeria got it right when it comes to telecommunication sector. Even though there's room for improvement, we are not there yet. Okay, we are not there yet because if you know what is obtainable in other climes, then you will know that Nigeria is not there yet. But at least it's a remark and it's a good one that Obasanjo period was the time the telecommunication sector got it right. Now you will now ask yourself why is it that he just fixed that sector and just that alone? What was it that he did that wouldn't make him to reciprocate same thing in other ministries? Okay, where did he get the idea from that he should bring people in? That was not a Nigerian idea. This is something that is happening in other climes, and they saw it to be something useful for Nigerians, and that was why they brought it in. So, does that mean that they are not seeing other things, other sectors of the economy that is also good for Nigeria, that they can import into the system? The answer is no. They are saying it, but deliberately they don't want to do it. Okay? Now, here we are again. This is Tinubu's government. But there's one thing about him that I like, which is, playing out in his government. And I love him for that. You see, this is one thing about Tinubu, and that is why I told my friends, I told anyone who cared to listen to me at that time that Tinubu is the man that has the idea of where we should be going to, at least at this age. Okay, it's we shouldn't be talking about someone is constructing road, someone is building schools and all that. This kind of development are best, you know, known for something the local government should be doing and all that. Not even the state government. Okay, but I'm not saying they shouldn't do all that. But when it comes to the national thing, the basics for the entire citizen. Okay, now this guy is a template to work with, but the issue is just handling a particular sector of the Nigerian economy. This is where the problem is. Okay, so what is this guy doing? Everybody knows what this guy is doing. Now, let's just give an example. He said for Nigerians in Nigeria, now the only thing you need to do now is just to go to the immigration office with a slip, and then you have your fingerprint done. No any other thing, can be done there. Apart from that, and everything will work out. Now, for those who are living outside Nigeria, he gave a time frame. I think he said on the 8th or on the 15th of next month, the same thing will be applicable for Nigerians outside Nigeria. Now, he now went on to say that by March, either 8th again or 15th, there will be no contact with any human for you to process everything when it comes to passport, when it comes to immigration issues and all that. You see, this is exactly what I've been trying to say. You tell us what you're doing, you tell us when you are starting, and you tell us when we'll start seeing the result. And you just carry Nigerians along. Okay? Now, the question is, if this guy leaves office, if Tinubu leaves office, will this thing be sustainable? That is the question Nigerians should be talking about. That is the thing they should be talking about. That is the question they should be asking themselves. What Olubumi Tunji Ojo, the Interior Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, what he is doing now, is he still going to be in operation, in effect, whenever he leaves office? That is a million question. And this is one thing that is destroying that country called Nigeria. Not that we don't have people, not that we don't have them, not that we don't have people who can do all these things. But the truth is, one, deliberately they don't want to do it, and if they want to do it, they just want to do one bit and then they go to relax. Now, the next government comes in and then everything goes back to the drain. So, and that is why I keep telling Nigerians, Tinubu is there to listen to every one of us. Let us tell him to fix the law. Let the law take its course in the Nigerian system. Let the law works for the Nigerian system. Okay? And that the policing system is something that should be operational. It should be something that equates with what is obtainable, you know, with the developed countries. I'm not going to say around the world because there are other places that you don't even want to see what is going on in their, in that particular system. So now let's quickly diverge a bit into other areas that will buttress my point. Now, Emefiele stole some money. I got a rumor. I have not confirmed the story that he has returned some money that runs into trillions. The system is this. I mean, the issue is this. It is not about him stealing. Why would a system allow just one man to steal that kind of money? This is where the answer can be found. So it's not about him stealing. It's about the system allowing him to steal. Why should that happen in the first instance? So I will also employ Nigerian government. Find your way to the German government. Ask them, how is it that corruption is a non-existing issue in that country? And they will give you the answers if you're actually looking for the answer. Like I said, Olubumi, the Interior Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is a template for Nigerians to work with. This is the kind of thing President Tinubu should be doing by now. Tell us where you are coming from, where you are going, who is doing what. Let's do